Welcome back to the land down under, where people are doing some very, very, very strange things along the Parramatta River in 1790. I'm not quite sure who this guy thinks he is, but that is indeed strange, and so is that. Oh, he's gone home. How did that happen? I'm not too sure. G'day. I'm Steve Emfore, and that happened because I put this mill in here at Parramatta. Lovely. Put a little path in up there and assigned some workers to it, and they all started walking up the river because that was the shortest route. How come? It's because I had an invisible road, as you will see, there for the rivers and up here, right? So I had to remove it because all of these people walking on water, I don't think convicts would be walking on water. Good-o. All right, what's happening this time, Mr. Spry? Here we go. This episode's all about shipping, ships and wharves and early cargo, early start stuff and everything. Because, again, you might remember that I used the T-clipper and I had to change the mod to get this to work. So it's a large ship and I had to change it to small and had to change all sorts of crap so that it would work on this wharf. Right. But look at what we've got available now. Okay, manage vehicle, right. Double one, good, thank you. You're going to replace it with what? You said there weren't anything. There weren't anything? Yeah, that too. But there is now. Look, schooner. Replace 4. Oh, we get money back even. Not that that matters, but never mind. Go. Ooh, that's pretty. Yep. It takes less, so that it's off. Not quite sure if it'd have that sort of foghorn at this volume, but there you go. That's one of the new boats, ships, boats. Boats. I don't care. That's one of the new ones that Steve Emfore has just released in his generic boat pack. Well done. Well done. Can we look at the others? Well, they haven't come about yet, but what I'll do, I'll just hit pause for a sec. There are assets that I can show you. Oh, good. All I've got to do is find his, which is the funny-looking icon here with the Robert Louis Stevenson thingy. The early thing. Now, these will work in 1800 if you have the early start mod available. Right. So let's have a look at what we've got. That one was a schooner. That's not a schooner. Correct. At the moment of recording, these are swapped back to front. Oh, okay. So this is the schooner. Ta-da! That is available from 1800. Nice looking boat. Yep. What's the next one? That would be the yawl. You'll have a good day, won't you? Oh, really? 1815. Okay. That's cute. What's next? Okay, we have the small paddle steamer, which is that one. Right. 1820 for this guy. Nice. Pretty. All right, what's next? 1830 is the two-masted schooner. I see more than 2 masts, but minor technicality. Big looking boat. Yeah, but these are all small ships, would you believe? Really? Yep, they'll work on all small docks, which is excellent. Okay, next up is the large paddle steamer. That's that one. No, it's not. It's that one. That makes sense. Look, I've told Steve about it. I'm sure he'll fix it shortly. So that's the large paddle steamer. Good. What's after that one? Well, the other 1838 boat is the bark. Woof, woof. Nice. And, of course, this is for local trips. If you wanted to go across the ocean or thereabouts, let's have a look at the transatlantic bark. That would be that one. Oh, okay. So, let's recap. All of these are available if you've got the early start mod, and that's 1800, 1815, 1820, 1838, 38, 38, something like that. Yep. Now, all of these guys, they're all small boats, by the way. All of these guys, these ones, can ship any cargo. Cool. This fella down here, the transatlantic bark, he can only take passengers, tools, food, and goods. Right. Now, if you have a large dock somewhere, then you can also get the single funnel screw propeller ship. This one's available in 1850. And it too is like this, can only take passengers, tools, food and goods. But there you go, look at that little collection of early boats. Lovely, Steve Emfore's generic boat pack. Nice work, mate, nice work. Right, I love the spider webbing. I mean the rigging. Yep. More fun for us, those of us who like to play with early boats. Now, you might remember that the T-clipper that I had on here originally, I had to modify that mod so that it would work A, with the early 1800 start that I'm got going, and B, with the smaller dock. Now, the only Ingo's port that I could use was this one. Not very realistic. It's a floating wharf. So I did a little bit of research and investigation and worked out that I could actually change Ingo's small ports mod to look more like, where are we? This. Spin it. To look more like that one and carry cargo. Right, okay, so how did you do that? Well, I've got a little pre-recorded segment for you here, recorded a bit over 5-6 weeks ago now. If you really want to get technical and work out how I did this exactly, watch that. Otherwise, skip ahead to the end of it and come back and we'll see it in place here. So far in my series, I've got 2 jetties that have been established, one at Parramatta and one at Sydney Cove, and they're both this floating type construction, which is the only one of Ingo's small ports which actually allows us to use freight. So, guess what? I'm going to modify it. Oh, yeah. Oh, good luck with that, mate. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, I asked Ingo just a few hours ago, 21st of July, actually, is it possible to adapt this to add a freight cargo option to the normal wooden non-floating pier? Because that's the one I want to do. And guess what? He said, this is what you need to change, he thinks. It's been a while since he's been in there, and he's not sure whether it'll work correctly. So guess what? I'm going to have a go at doing that. Right. Okay, so what's involved? Well, the first thing is to find, in your Steam folder, the original mod folder, which is 273407777. Yeah, that one. That one up there is to find that number. So let's do that. And if we come over to the Steam folder, yes, look under Steam Apps, and then Workshop, all right, and then Content, right, and then that one, that's Transport Fever, right, and then, what were we, 273 down here, that one, 457, yep, all right, now, make a copy of that, yep, and transfer it over to a spot where you can work on it. I've got it sitting on my desktop at the moment. Now, what I need to do firstly is, because I'm not German, I don't speak German, I don't understand German, I've got to go through and modify all of the files where Ingo's instructions in German live. So that means opening these in my text editor. Right, so I've just finished translating the German from these con files to English, as you can see here, and I've made all of the changes that were needed so that when I'm in there playing with the mod, I can understand, in the game that is, I can understand what the hell all the instructions mean, because, my mum studied German years ago, not me. Okay, now the one that matters to us is this particular file here. These are the files that relate to the asset part of the game. This is the file here, bring it over, that relates to the actual menus that we see on the screen for small ports. So here's the translated version. You've got to do a little bit of programming type stuff here. Well, you don't. You've just got to understand how it works. And these were the options. And in computers, the first option is always got a value of 0. So that's option 0, option 1, option 2, option 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now the one that we were using, the one that we've used so far in the game, is the floating jetty large. It's the only one with the cargo port on it. So what was that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're looking for option 6. Let's scroll down. Oh, thankfully it's the first one. Parham's Oswald. Yeah, Oswald. Right. Schiff was the other one. No, we can ignore Schiff. Spacing, well, maybe not. But what I want to look at here is what Ingo suggested we look for in his reply to my question. Look for Hafen Lane Cargo MDL. All right. It's under models. Right. It's under model. Yeah. Hafen Lane Cargo MDL. This one. So bring it up. Now, clear as mud. Well, you don't need to understand this. All we're doing is looking for a variable that we can change that says cargo. See, transport modes equals cargo. So that there is what makes that cargo lane work. Right. So remember that. Okay, so what are we changing? Well, we're not changing the first one. That's the concrete jetty. What we're going to do is to change the second one. And we'll leave this option here, the third one, as a passenger one. So the second option, Oswald equals 0, 1. 0, 1. Oswald equals 1. Okay. Parham's Oswald 6, 5, 5, 0. That's the concrete ones. And 1. Here we go. And Parham shift. Okay. Shift was what? Spacing of ships. Okay. So we might want to change both of these then. Right. So what's the file we need to change? Well, there's a couple. Let's have a look at them. There we go. That one, Ingo Hafen Lane 1, Ingo Hafen Lane 1, yeah, so that's 1, yep. Ingo Bootsen Ledger Hafen 1V and 1, right. So there's 1, 2, 3 files. I've found them already. I can only see one. Okay, well, let's do that one first, right. Find the thing which is down the bottom and change it to cargo and save it, right, and come over to harbour. What was it? Buitenslager Hafen 1, right, so yeah, Hafen 1, it's those two. Well, you've already marked them, thanks. Yeah, yep, and come down. You can ignore all the German, doesn't matter, small ship, back down to person, find person, that fella, paste, save, change, come down, paste, save, change. And that's it, is it? I hope so. Ooh, do I want to save that? Yes, because I changed that, didn't I? Okay, save that. Good. Now what? All right, let's go back to our desktop. That's the one we were working on. Change the name of it to _1, right? And now find, here we go. Yep, now you've got to find your user data folder. So new window, find a window, find your user data folder for Steam. Okay, I didn't need that, did I? No. Okay, so application, back to the Steam folder again. User data, that's that one. And this is your user, and that's the number for Transport Fever. And these are your local files, and in the mods folder, that one. Oh, what's this? You've already changed. That was the ship. Remember, I had to change the large ships to small ships to get the T-clippers working. Right, okay, so grab that and copy it into there. Cool. And now what? Well, now, let's start the game and see if it works. Right, I'm back in Transport Fever 2. Start of episode 4. Don't hit continue, because you've got to load this mod. You've got to activate this mod. Okay, so select options. Right, let's find Ingo and turn this harbour, Ingo's client harbour 1.4 off. Okay, and now find Ingo's small ports without the Steam icon next to it. That means it's a local file in the user mods, and turn that one on. Okay, fingers crossed. Well, it hasn't crashed so far, so you haven't made a fatal error yet. Great. All right, let's start that up, and hopefully it'll work. Right, there we go. We are looking at the floating dock that we installed that has both passenger and cargo on it, right? I want to see if our modifications have made any difference, so let's have a little look. Fingers crossed. All right, let's go to... Oh, look. Ooh. Jetty for small boats, jetty cargo 1. All right, jetty packs 2. All right, let's just see what happens here. Hopefully we haven't changed anything. That's packs. Good. All right, this one. Ready for it? That's a... Okay, that didn't work at all well then, did it? No. What did you stuff up? Good question. I have no idea. So I'll go back over and have another look. I worked out what I did wrong. Can you see it? In fact, it's quite obvious. The dots represent the files that I've changed, remember? The coloured dots. So, can you remember which files I changed down here? Yeah. Somehow I changed the hotel files. Duh. Yeah, I should have changed those two. Okay, all right. Well, let's go back and do that. Where were we? What do you have to write here? Cargo? Escargo? Yeah. Oh, dear. Save. All right. Okay, those two have now been changed. Do you want to mark them as with a colour? Yeah, them. They're the ones I stuffed up. So let's. Yeah. Do you need to change? Yeah. Look, okay. I'll put them back to person. Okay, that might be a good idea, because we'll just leave them the way they was. And undo the colour, so they're not the ones we changed. Good. Do you want to try again? Shut up and do it. Okay, I will. Here we go again. Load game. Episode 4. Select options. Okay. Ingo. Turn that one off, right, and find small ports SS. That's the fellow. It's essentially the same file with English version, and no, it's not going to be available on the workshop. I've shown you what to change. If you want to change it for you, go ahead. Assuming it works. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's try again. Go, baby. Okay, we will come down to Sydney Cove this time to try our little experiment. There's our floating dock with both passenger and cargo. Hold your breath. Okay, ships, that's that fella. Good. Small ports, yes. And jetty for small... Oh, okay, we've got all of this. In jetty cargo 1. Yes. Let's see. Does it work? Ready, set, fingers crossed. Oh, you beauty. Jetty packs. So this should be the passenger one. Oh, nice. Jetty hotel 1. Well, we changed it, remember? So it'll still be packs. Okay, so what's the difference here between these two? Well, the passenger one has some steps. Yes. And this one's straight out, which makes sense. If you've got a load, you just come straight out. And now we have a port that has 8. Yeah, well, it only had that one. Yeah, 24, 12. I'm going to have to work out how do I adjust the capacity, please, Ingo. But hey, look, this works, and that's all that matters. So, modification. What are you trying to say is modification time. That's it. Good. Okay, I'll do that. So there you go. Modding the mods. Modded it to include these ships, right? And modded it to change that one from a passenger one to a cargo one. You can do it. Yeah, you're not going to break much. Good luck with it. Okay, I'm out of here for this bit. Okay, we're back at Rosehill Wharf, Parramatta, in 1790, and keep your fingers crossed that this works. Hope it does. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this wharf, the floating one. Right, so let's do that. Bye. I've also got one up the other end here to kill and replace at Sydney as well, so let's do this one first. Okay, there, right, and there's the one that I created. So this particular save has loaded my version of Ingo's small ports, and I am just going to plonk him in. Yep, right there. Okay, it says, look, ooh. Did you see that? Look. Yes, lovely. Only 8, unfortunately. But, hey, that's not a drama, because this new boat, the ship, the schooner, it can only take 38. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so off you go. No path. No, you've got a path. You don't have a path. Why don't you have a path? You should have a path. That's because there's still one here. Bugger. All right, let's delete that. Yeah, add that and put that. Do we have a path? A very wonky one, but yes, we have a path. Oh, wow. Right, let's head on over to Sydney Cove and change that one around. This is Sydney Wharf, right? Better hit pause. Okay. Let's kill this, please. Right. And now find your jetty cargo thingy-dingy and do a bit of twizzling. Right. Docks outside navigable waters. Yeah, look, maybe it is a bit shallow. So let's help that out a little bit, shall we? Let's just make it a bit deeper where the wharf is. Right. Yeah, just to maybe, hopefully, make it easier to place this. I suppose that works. Have we got a wharf? We do. But, wow, it's connected to the grain store up here. That's all that matters. Good. Is this route good? Yes? Okay. Fine. Let's go back to the new version of supply and quadruple time it, and hopefully he'll get there. Right. Hopefully he will load up with cargo, which he is. Good. What's on the wharf waiting? 10. Yeah, well, look, there's only 8 available, but doesn't really... Oh, whoa! Sorry. Pardon me. Yeah, I forgot. Wait till full. Silly Billy. Send it back. Back you go, dude. Back. Chuck around. I told you to go back. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, thank you. You had to go out far enough, didn't you? Okay, load up, please. 25. Is that all that takes? Yes. Oh. It varies between 25 and 38 depending on the cargo, so I suppose 38 people. Ah, right. That's the schooner. Available 1800. 26 kilometres an hour times 2 is 52 times 2 again is 104. 104k it's doing at the moment. Ah, dear. Right, we'll slow it down to double time for coming into the wharf, hey? Just to not scare the people on board somewhat. Here we go. Coming in, and there we go. Right. Hey, docking, thank you. Alright. Did we get our grain over here? Can we see it? Yes, it's successfully hidden in the building as we wanted. Can we see how much is there? You probably could if you got Alt G off. 24. Okay. Well, that's not going to last long, is it? No. But how's that? That's pretty clever. We've got not a floating wharf anymore. There is, however, an issue with this particular mod in the beta. I wanted to run this all my stuff in the latest beta version, but I can't run this one because the wharf is actually about 2 metres lower than that underwater. Oh, well, that's not very handy, is it? Nope, not really. Right. So where were you up to? 1790. Yep. Colony's looking the same. Yeah, well, I've got a few things to discuss with you in the next episode that... yes, quite sad. Sirius. We say bye-bye to Sirius. Oh no, why? What happened? Yeah, things are getting serious for Sirius. It's about to leave on a trip over to Norfolk Island. Its last one. Oh my God. Yep. There's some rocks over there that it had an argument with, and that's the end of it. But if you want to know about that, you'll have to come back and watch the next episode of the Land Down Under series with me. But for now, it's hooroo from me, and it's goodbye from him. And, hey, we'll see you then. Okay, bye.